Social media screening is important. We scream it nicely from the rooftops, but unfortunately, it usually takes an HR nightmare for large companies to bite the bullet and implement a new policy. One such HR nightmare that made national headlines last week is a new coach in Michigan was hired, but then he stepped down just 3 days after. The 53-year-old was hired to be the team's assistant director of recruiting when it quickly was brought to light that he was engaging in, let's say, flippant behavior on Twitter, which included numerous offensive and insensitive posts around the topic of slavery and black families. It did not take long for the fan base and athletes alike to notice these offenses and speak their mind to the athletic department. It's cases like these where high-profile individuals' private lives are put on display that highlight the need for new hiring procedures. Even just 5 years ago, it was less likely for offenses like these to be brought to light. But when a company hires someone and they walk around with their company logo on their shirt, they become a reflection of the organization both on and off of work time, which is why these policies for pre- and post-hire are becoming more and more important. The most surprising part of this specific case is that the team did have a company running background screens and even social media checks. But this is a classic case of you kind of get what you pay for, and having a real person or department to handle the research on social media screens is the most important. After this specific coach stepped down and the wrong hire became national headlines, the associate athletic director for the school was quoted as saying, "We currently utilize 2 background screens for vetting athletic department staff, but are reevaluating that process moving forward." As much as I hate to say this, I guarantee that this will not be the last time a public figure slips through the cracks of the hiring process with questionable social media antics. While a social media screening policy is not right for every position at every company, it's projected that most companies do have a set of standards they require for employees, and it's just a matter of time before those standards are tested and the need for monitoring or checking is highlighted. If social media screening or monitoring is something that you're considering and you'd like to learn more about, contact someone today at Validity Screening Solution by calling the number below. We'll be excited to share.
Now that's validation.